Many people feel that hip hop has a negative influence on society. So I decided to take a trip around William Patterson's campus to get students' thoughts on the topic.
So basically, I think that hip hop has a positive influence on these kids. I listen to the City Girls every morning. It gets me hype. It gets me excited. I like to be happy. I also listen to Meek Mills. Everybody loves Meek Mills.
I think there's a yin and a yang. In my own opinion, a lot of the positivity that's come from hip hop is because of the relatability, even though not everybody who's a rapper is necessarily like your everyday John, but uh, I would listen to something and relate to it just as much as any other form of music. So why aren't you asking, oh, is metal uh, having positive or negative influences on society? I've been to metal shows and people, rage and punch things. So is that a negative influence? I don't know. It just depends on your outlook. I think people from the outside looking in will think it's more negative than actually positive. But at the end of the day, it tells stories.
I feel like when rap first became popular, it was more like conscientious rappers actually like rapped about things that they cared about, their passions, their struggles, things that people could actually relate to, learn from, find empowering. So overall, I would say now it's becoming more negative.
With the answers that I got from students, I decided to take it a step further. Are hip hop artists responsible for the effects of the messages in their music? I took it to the streets of Patterson on my block where I learned about hip hop to see what they think.
All right, y'all. So, do you feel like hip hop is responsible for the message that it puts out to society? Like, do you feel like its effect towards this, like they're responsible for it, like saying all this misogynistic stuff about women and hoes? Y'all think they should watch what they say, or that's their life?
I think that in essence with hip hop when it originated, it had a message for us as a culture and as a people, which created a lifestyle for all of us. You understand what I'm saying? And we came for something and we stood for something at that time. I feel like generational purpose right now, the youth don't respect. In fact, it's like exactly where the game came from. You know what I mean? Because of you got to think at finance, sex sales, and a lot of these young dudes, mumble rappers, however you want to call it, they lost in sight of themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Hip hop is going to change, it's going to elevate to another level, but the respect level is lost. It's not even giving the message anymore. You know what I mean? Because it starts in the household. It was b-boys, breakdancing, having parties, having a good time. You may smoke a little weed or whatever. Came home, it was safe. Now it was beef on wax. Then it went to killing. So now when you start dealing with lives, yes, this is a lifestyle, but when you start taking lives, there's no more respect in the game. You understand what I'm saying? And plus, nothing is lyrical anymore where you gotta use your brain. You know what I mean? Where you can give back into the community and the people. And everybody is taking it, giving it to themselves. So at the end of the day, the youth are already in it for the money, no guidance, no give back. I can't say a lot of youth. I could say 90% of them are not giving back. And if they do give back, it's for the wrong purpose. So at the end of the day, yes, they do play a role and a responsibility at the lives that they affect through their music, only because of the fact that as a consumer, when you buy music like that and you hear things from repetition, it's only what you're gonna do exactly what you hear and you see. It's a train of thought. That's my view on it.
Shiesty, you feel like that? You do everything that you hear and see?
That's why, of course, everybody do that. That's why. How you think this is what the hood is? How way the hood is? Everybody glorify the hood in all these rap songs. They've been doing it for years. That's why niggas live the way they live. Like, you can't. Like certain people be like, oh, I ain't gonna let my child listen to that. Eventually, your child gonna want to because they get curious. You feel me? They get curious to that lifestyle because it's flashy, it's out there. You feel me? Like everybody is into it, so it looks good from the outside.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's true.
saying? It looks good from the outside, so of course they're gonna want to. Of course they're gonna want to embrace that. If they're not, so it's hard. It's hard because that shit does wear off from the youth. It starts when they're young and they hear it and they keep hearing it as they grow up and more, that person that they didn't listen to, they becoming. So, like, that's how it is.
So you feel like you wanted to say something, Show?
Yeah, but I was gonna let the man finish talk, but I was gonna say from my point of view, I feel like rap don't prove nothing. Rap is just represent where you come from. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I feel like if it is me, I'm gonna represent where mine. But it's just that they take it to another level. This young kid now is different from back in the day. Back in the day it was just represent. Now it's just about, you know, fuck it, they don't care now. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. They just want to do what they want, but it's just a generation.
See,
And nothing can we do but the generation? Because we was talking about it, we wasn't doing it.
This shit,
But now
shit
the
is
kids
trending.
is doing it.
But I think this
you can't say that the rap influenced
That's
people
what I
on the
said.
streets, because the rappers are rapping what they doing on the street.
Thank you.
So what they
The rappers wanna
the
be the
rappers
drug dealers.
the rappers are saying what they saw or what they did coming up. So you can't say it's influence the music, and you can't say they're not putting in. There's a lot of them putting in the music. They putting in for
it's a different
school.
way.
They putting in
They put killing
and
to the
that
music.
Boys and Girls Club. There's a lot of them.
I ask you this question though. Whatever happened to conscious rappers giving back to the youth? You understand what I'm
They
saying?
do.
Hold up. You can't say to tell a young man to put a gun down when he constantly talking about guns. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying
And
to
now,
tell you,
check
they
this
changed
out.
the
But
game.
now the younger men are coming in the house without a father figure for number one, going into a household,
been there.
and
Father
then no,
figure been
listen.
in the game.
You cannot represent rap and still be demonic at the same time. You can't say, yes, I love my people and I'm gonna represent my block, because at the end of the day, everybody has a different struggle.
Okay,
But you
okay,
saying,
hold on. Let me
but
put
you
some-
saying back in the day, rap, they told KRS-One said fuck the police.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So what is you talking about?
Because of what?
So
because of police brutality.
Okay,
now,
but that's still telling us
They say
to
fuck
go
the
against
police.
the
They say
police.
fuck the police
And-
right now, and niggas is snitching. Ain't no more fucking codes.
And I
These
understand
motherfuckers
that.
is telling on themselves.
But
They
back in
telling
the
on
day,
themselves. It's
yes,
no
that's
code.
true.
You know what? Back in the day, you had to be lyrical. You didn't take.
It's a
Listen.
lyrical,
You
but
didn't.
still talk about
You didn't take.
shooting and thing.
Yes,
I used to
for-
smoke
for-
weed on
for
the way
pur-
to the weed
for-
spot.
for purpose.
So that's telling me
For
to
purpose.
smoke weed to the way
For
to the
purpose.
weed spot. What you
Well,
mean?
For purpose.
Oh, Dre, what you talking about?
All right, hold on.
music was telling us
Let
to
me
do.
throw something in there.
Okay.
What about the Nipsey situation? We all know he was a big person in hip hop.
He gave back to the
he was
community. I respect that.
positive.
I respect that.
He
I respect
He
that.
gave back to the
But
community.
he still talk about how he used to bang and do all that. But
But-
at the end of the day, he said, he elevated. Even though I did this
He
in my
respected
time.
entertainment. That's
Yes.
all he did. He
Okay.
entertained you with what you wanted to hear. But his
Okay.
lifestyle transcended something totally different
That's what
because
I'm
he
trying to
gave
say. A lot
back
of these